Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Nicholas Sorsa with the Amateur Bowlers Tour in Denver, Colorado. We are watching our top 8 match play finals here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Englewood, Colorado, just a little south of the Denver metropolitan area. On lanes 5 and 6, you have Isaac Hernandez out of Commerce City bowling Darryl Stone out of Arvada. 7 and 8, we have Oscar Wying bowling against Alex Pearson, and on 9 and 10, Jolene Elich taking on Sean Hamrock. Again, in this top 8 format, this is single elimination match play. The 3 winners here will be added to our second seeded player, Gary Monin, who received a 1-round bye. He will come in and bowl the lowest seeded remaining player. And then once we're down to 1 bowler out of that group, that remaining bowler will take on our tournament leader, Ron Hall, out of Fountain, Colorado. Again, this is top 8 single elimination match play. This is seeds 3 through 8 in a single elimination match. The 3 losers here today will finish in a tie for 6th, and each bowler will receive $125. Mr. Highland is not feeling good today, which means that either he was not let out of Fort Logan, they held him overnight, or he couldn't physically get here in his convertible. So it's your producer, Scott Sledgester, and I will handle all the fun action.
Well, we're certainly going to try.
Yeah. Well, we'll do the best we can. We're good.
Welcome, everyone, to Bellevue Lanes. I love it here. I really do. Got outlets right by me and raised platforms, so I'm happy.
Yeah, it's the old stadium seating design concept where the bowlers watching the spectators watching the action are above the bowlers, and I've always liked that myself, Scott. Much easier to see the action going on. OSHA's not crazy about it, but those of us that are trying to watch matches love it. Okay, down on 5 and 6, Isaac Hernandez started out with a miss, but then came back with a double. That is our 2 higher average players going head to head. Darryl Stone answers with a double, so he'll have a slight lead here. He is spotting Isaac a few pins, but with that open, Isaac is still behind a little. And in our TV pair, lanes 7 and 8, we have Oscar Wying from Aurora bowling Alex Pearson from Westminster. And Alex is spotting Oscar 19. And on 9 and 10, Jolene Elich from Westminster against Sean Hamrock of Littleton. And Jolene is receiving 46 pins from Sean. Oh, no, couldn't get a break. Oscar leaving the 5-7. And Sean came up a little light on 9 and 10, leaves 2-4-5. Needs to keep making spares, keep closing frames to chop into that major handicap advantage that he has to spot Jolene. All right, nice conversion for Sean. And Isaac Hernandez came up late, left himself to 210. Needs to hang in there because Darryl's locked in with spare 3-bagger. Nope, couldn't quite get it over there for Oscar. So he's open in the 3rd. Ooh, that was close. So Isaac's open, 62 in the fourth. And Jolene comes back with a strike. Atta girl. Ooh, Alex Pearson, 5-7. Wow. Isaac down on lane 5, leaves a 10. Jolene on 9 and 10 just went strike. 5-8. And Alex trying to convert the 5-7. Couldn't barely get the ball over there. So he's open with 46 in the third. So it looks like both bowlers tied scratch. So Oscar is still ahead by 19, a handicap advantage. Jolene going for 2 marks in a row and does it. Excellent. 54 in the fourth, spare in the fifth. Alex goes Brooklyn, but leaves, fortunate just to leave to 3-6. Darrell goes high, leaves himself to 6-10. Breaks up that string that he had going. Darrell actually just got back from USBC Nationals in El Paso. Did very well. He's currently 12th in all events, shooting over 2,000. So he had a great national tournament. And this happens to be the El Paso singles and doubles pattern. So balled on that just a couple days ago. Got back in town Thursday morning. He bowled on Tuesday and Wednesday. Oscar a little high, but leaves the 4-7. Very makeable. Oh, there we go. Sean finally gets a strike after missing that 10 pin. Ooh, Darrell got lucky, got a break. So he's 118 in the fifth with a strike. 47 pin lead scratch over Isaac Hernandez. Oh, Oscar leaked it out a little bit too much. So he's open in the fifth, 55 in the fourth. Both bowlers are tied scratch, but 19 pin advantage still for Oscar. Jolene trying to make it 3 marks in a row, and does.
Nice.
All right, good for her. She's got 73 in the fifth with a spare.
Nick, am I reading this correct that between Isaac and Darrell there's a 2-point handicap difference?
There is a what?
A 2-pin handicap
Very
difference?
possible. That's 2 of our higher average players, yeah.
Looks like
Darrell has 6.
Isaac has 8.
Isaac has 8, yep.
You get to down to that, and it's practically scratch.
Oh, absolutely. 2-pin difference. Anything within a mark, you can make that up with count or 1 double. Hold on.
Nice.
Boy. Okay. So Oscar gets his spare in the fifth, and up comes Alex to try to match it. And Jolene, 4 marks in a row. So she's on a little bit of a roll here.
Well, Jolene remembers that rule that if you make your spares, you've got a shot.
Always. And when you get 74 pins, that helps.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Nice shot for Alex. Comes right back. And same with Sean Hamrock. He gets a double. He's going to need it. This Jolene's on a little bit of a roll here.
That was Alex's first strike of the game so far.
Yeah.
So it leaves only Oscar yet to mark. Or yet to strike.
Yet to strike, yeah. Oh! Big break for Darrell. Yeah, he's on a, if he can sheet it for 266, it's a nice way to start. Sean Hamrock looking for 3 in a row, comes up late, leaves himself the bucket. 2, 4, 5, 8. And Alex trying to double here. Oh, comes up late but can't kick out the 4, 5, 7. Well, it looks like the only match is turning into a runaway as our first match on 5 and 6 here.
And that would be all the way to your left there, folks.
Yep. All right, Sean converts a bucket on 9 and 10. Alex trying to fit that in. Will he do it? Nope. All right.
2 out of 3.
Yep. 83 in the 6th. So he's down scratch. Oscar's got 19 pins of handicap on him on top of it. Okay, Darrell converts a spare. He can still shoot 247 scratch. Best Isaac can do is 211, so he needs a lot of help here. Ooh, can't get that 10 out. Nice shot by Isaac, giving him a double. And Jolene, that girl, 5 marks in a row. 109 in the 7th, spare in the 8th. She's got about a 23-pin lead right now with her handicap. And Oscar, nope, leaked it out. So again, both bowlers are tie scratch in on our TV pair, 7 and 8. So Oscar will maintain that 19-pin handicap advantage. And Jolene, oh, good ball. Almost got that to carry. Leaves herself the 2-pin on lane 9. And with Isaac not being able to strike on lane 5, he is pretty much done mathematically. Yeah, good shot by Oscar. And Jolene, I don't know if it's going to get over there. Nope. So she's open in the 9th, 137, but she's at 211 with her handicap. So this match could be somewhat tight. Again, for those of you watching out there, it's sorry we missed you last week. Scott thought he won the lottery and almost had a heart attack and wound up it was just car problems.
Yeah. The nice thing, these new cars are nice in many ways, but when the computer says seek service,
then you have to seek service.
Then you better seek service.
Yeah, it's not like, well, I'll do that tomorrow. No, that ain't going to happen. All right, Oscar gives Alex a gift here. He goes back-to-back opens on single pins. Meanwhile, Darrell just trudging along here on 5 and 6. And that baby is the ball game. Isaac just couldn't get loose. Ooh. Big split in the 10th frame for Sean Hamrock. On a strike. He could have really made a move here. And Alex get a mark. Up. Avoids the split. Leaves himself to 610. And Sean trying to convert this. Oh, good effort. He ends up with 180. Which will give him 208. That means Jolene Illich is going to move on.
They plowed through that game pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, and Alex chops the 6 off to 10, of course. Drew, where are you? You're supposed to tell these people to try to chop it. But no.
Well, I'm not sure if Drew's watching here tonight or not.
That's right. I'll see it on after you get done editing it. Isaac, disappointing finish after bowling so good today. Ends up at 174, 182 with handicap. That's not going to be enough. Darrell's going to move on, shooting 210 plus 6 pins handicap for 216. All right, nice job. Jolene Elich's 157 scratch, 231 with handicap. She's going to move on to our second round. So our last match is the one right in front of you, Oscar Lang against Alex Pearson.
Let's see if we can't make that a little bigger for you.
All right, Oscar with a strike. Oh, didn't get anything. On a strike, that hurts. Gives a 116 open in the ninth. Alex desperately needs a mark here to get back in this match. Not only does he have to mark here, he's pretty much got a double in the 10th and hope for help. It would be nice if he strikes out, give himself a little bit of breathing room here. And that's going to come up, but not enough. Leaves himself 2-4-5. All right, good spare by Alex, but he's still going to need to go. All right, big frame here for Alex, and he gets a break. Crosses over, but gets the first one in the 10th. Needs every one at this point. Actually, what he needs to do is punch out and hope that Oscar opens, because he does have to spot him 19 pins handicap. And right now he's up 4 scratch, so he needs a double big time. That's going to go left. And he got Brooklyn. It again. Why not? So
just because it's Brooklyn doesn't mean it doesn't count.
That's fact. So if he can do it again, he's going to end up with 150 and 38 for 188. Let's see if Oscar opens and goes 125. 82. So by Alex doubling, he has forced Oscar to mark in the 10th. Just any mark. And nothing is a given on this pattern. All right, that's okay. Ends up with 148 and 38. Gives him 186. So he has forced Oscar to get a mark.
Yeah, right now with handicap, Oscar's down by 13.
Yeah, so he's got a mark. And the nice thing is we have no chance of a tie.
We also have no Stepniak in the
And there we go. All right. Yeah, Joe left in a hurry today. So
I saw the Chief on his way out. And
yeah, Chief didn't have a good day either. He made the cut, but didn't bowl to his expectations. Let's put it that way.
That would explain the look on his face.
Yes. Yep.
Well, he needed 3 to tie, 4 to pass, and he got 6.
All right.
And for his encore, he's going to pick up the big 4.
Sure he will.
We just need another ball and a barbell.
Yeah. That gets something, buddy. Looks like he's going to go for the 2 on the left and gets 1. Giving him 133 scratch, 190, and that's enough. So Oscar Wang out of Aurora is going to move on. And he gets to bowl. Let's see. Looks like Jolene Elich. Because Alex is done. Sean is done. Daryl's going to bowl Gary Monin. Okay, so in our next match, we'll give you our 4 bowlers that are left here in just a bit. We'll step aside for editing purposes, but we'll be down to 5 bowlers, 1 sitting out waiting for the championship match, and 4 bowlers moving on. So with Scott Sledgester, I'm Nick Lasorsa. We'll see you in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Scott Sledgester, producer, and Nicholas Sorsa, director of the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch here. You're watching our top 8 format. This is round 2. Oscar Wying from Aurora is going to be bowling Jolene Elich of Westminster on lanes 5 and 6. And our second seed, Gary Monin, is going to be taking on Daryl Stone. Gary out of Highlands Ranch, Daryl out of Brighton now. Brighton, Colorado. And the winners of these matches will then bowl each other on 7 and 8. And the winner of that match will take on our tournament leader, Ron Hall. Gary's getting 24 pins from Daryl. Gary, good to see back. He recently had both his knees replaced over the last year. The last one he had done was the one that he needed to have done the worst, and obviously with therapy, this is his second tournament back since doing that, and making the top 8. Not a bad start. Oh, but he pulled it. Nope. So Gary's going to be open in the first. And Jolene, again, good count. All she has to do is make some spares here and puts the pressure on. But both of them get a sizable amount of handicaps. So she only has a 17-pin advantage over Oscar. Will it come back? Nope. Oh, so open in the first frame, but that's all right. Now Daryl went high, leaves himself the 3-6.
Can I run down and get my brush? Or?
Oh, get out of there. Well, Jolene leaves a 7-9 split. And Daryl, all right. So he gets his mark in the first frame. So he's going to cut 11 pins off of that 24 that he was spotting Gary. And Jolene, will she get one? Yes, okay. So she's open, 18 in the second. Daryl Stone, a little light, leaves a 2-8. Again, next week we'll be at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood, and then won't be seeing you the following week. That's our doubles event, but the end of the Memorial Day weekend, 23rd through the 25th, is our big singles event, and that's going to be at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. Oh, ball hooked a little bit too much. Daryl's open in the second, gives Gary an opportunity to get right back in it, make it a scratch match.
Next week is going to be a bit brutal for us, actually. Not so much because you're at Holiday, but it is also the same weekend as our Mayday Mayhem coverage. So we have a 3-day roller derby tournament coverage from all day Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday.
Oh my God!
And it is our biggest event of the year.
Sure.
By far, we'll have 10,000 people tuning in next week.
Oh my God!
From all over the world.
Wow!
So,
amazing. Well, you told me, roller derby is huge, man.
Yeah, well, and right now the plan is to leave one of the other producers in charge up there to finish up, and then I'll come down to Holiday. So we should all work out.
You're just doing that because you like the food at the restaurant.
Actually, at that point, I'm going to want to get out of that place.
oh, bad break. Oscar leaves a 5-10.
Although, yeah, the burritos are pretty good over there.
Yeah, they always have. The elbow room at Holiday. Can't go wrong. All right, Gary looking to double here. And he does. Comes up late, so he's got open double against Daryl's spare open. All right, puts a little pressure on Mr. Stone here. Oh, yes! Oscar makes the 5-10. Awesome. Oh, Darrell, that's going left. Yep. Leaves 3-6-10. A little rattled by that, missing that 2-8 on the prior frame. And Jolene, oh, that's all right. Leaves just a 2-pin.
She's got a slow roll, but it brings him down.
Oh, yeah. Darrell opens again. This is not a good start for Darrell. 36 in the third. He's down at least 20. Scratch. And spotting Gary 24. So he's down almost 50 pins early in this match. Will it hold? Will it hold? Looks good. Yep. All right. So she gets her first mark. Nope. High again. This time he leaves a 3-pin. And Jolene was getting 17 from Oscar. And that match is actually very, very close at this point, but it's early in the match. All right, good shot. Leaves herself to 7. Darrell makes his spare. See how big Gary can go.
She's trying to get it to go left by willpower there, but didn't quite go. I think it looked like she was a border too far to the right and not able to bring down that 7-pin.
And Gary a little high, leaves himself the baby split 3-10.
He should be able to pick that up.
Yeah, I'd say most right-handers with a fairly high average, they'll probably make it at least 50% of the time. Oop. And Oscar leaves himself 2, 4, 5, 7. Hold. Yep, nice shot. All right, Gary. Ooh, peanut gallery was huge on that one.
All 3 people.
Yeah, both of them. And Oscar makes that spare. So let's see, got 2 with a strike, 72. He can go 24. So he's actually going to have a 7-pin lead if he can mark here. And oops, big 4. 4, 6, 7, 10. And Gary, why not? Darrell's in a hole. He's in a big hole. Gary's got 77 in a fourth with a strike. And if Darrell responds in kind, he'll have 56 in the fourth with a strike. Oops. Oh, comes up light. 2, 8, 10. Wow, Darrell's in deep kimchi. Get 2 and get settled down. Jolene, all right. 4, 5, 7, it can be made. Darrell goes open, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 62 in the fifth. That doesn't double. It's down 35 scratch. Plus 24. So he could be down 59. Wow. But they have to. Only 5 frames left. Oh, little high, couldn't get a break, leaves himself to 7. Jolene with 54 in the 5th. Oscar 74 in the 5th. It's only down 3 pins. So that's a close match. Leaves herself the baby split on the left, I'm sorry, the 2-7. And boy, if Gary could double here, he could really put the crunch on Darryl Stone. Oh, hold on. Nope. Okay. Oh, that was a good shot for Gary Monin. Leaves himself to 10. It's all right. Leaves himself to 5. Hold on. And he does. All right. Gary Monin makes that 10 pin. So he's 97 in the 5th. What a spare. Darryl 62 in the 5th with a spare. Down 35 scratch plus 24. It's down 59 right now with 4 frames to go. Oscar can increase his lead with a mark here. Oops, 4-6. And Gary, wow, got lucky. This leaves the 8 pin. Oscar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's open in the 7th, 101. Oh! He gives Darryl Stone a glimmer of hope here. 125 open in the 7th. Pretty much Darryl needs to get rocking here. He's got to string some strikes together. His day will be done. And again, it's going left. But will it hold? Oh, there you go. That's the first break he's gotten in a while. The best he can do is 202 scratch. And Jolene gets one of the splits, so she's got 70 in the 7th.
I wonder if that's a case where her slow roll worked against her.
Yeah, it can. Oh, wow.
Didn't have enough momentum to maybe carry it.
Yeah. It was a great shot by Darryl. Unfortunately, he can't double. Leaves himself to 7 pin. So now the best he can do is 182 scratch. And with his 6 pins, 188. Oh. Out. $110 in the 8th open. Now the best he can do is 170. Roll, 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 Jolene. Oh, gets 2. So she's got 78 open in the 8th. Nice shot for Gary. up 49. All right. Oscar comes back with a strike. So he's got 101 in the 7th, strike in the 8th. These matches are going back and forth here. Get up. 2-4-5-7 for Gary. All right. And Oscar just leaves himself to 2-pin. So if he converts this, he'll have 121 in the 8th with a spare in the 9th. Yep, chopped it. 153 and a 9th. There is a glimmer, a slight glimmer of hope here for Darrow. And that glimmer is gone. So he's open in the 9th. 119 open. Both bowlers open in the 9th.
And it might be a little bit too little, too late.
Unfortunately, it's too little, too late.
That is, I guess, unless Gary completely self-destructs. But
yeah, no,
I'm not anticipating that.
No. Nice shot. All right. Poor Jolene. 7, 8, 10. All right. So we got 148 for Darryl.
Looks like she's going to get the 8 pin. I have so got to push.
All right, so Jolene Elich and Daryl Stone failed to advance, so they're each going to take home 5% of the mega pot plus 175. So each bowler is going to take home $339.
That's not a bad day.
No, not a bad day at all. We're going to step aside, get our semifinal match set up right in front of us here on 7 and 8. And again, you're watching the ABT here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Englewood. We're going to step aside for editing purposes, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our semifinal match here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. Again, you're watching our Scott Sledgister, producer of Colorado Sports, and I are going to carry you through here. This is our semifinal match. At this point, we're getting into some serious money now. The loser of this match, Gary Monin versus Oscar Wang, the loser will get $579. Okay, good start for Gary. And the winner will move up to bowl our top seeded player, Ron Hall. Was out of Fountain, but he's recently moved up into the Aurora area, I believe, because he's still active military and he's a recruiter. Oops, that's going to go right. Yep. It's all right. First frame, no big deal. Get what you can.
Do you know what branch he's a recruiter in?
He's Army.
He's Army.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of my Navy guys out here. We're just too far from the ocean.
Willie, yes, all right.
Nice.
All right, good job. Comes back, gets a spare.
Pin action brought that 7-pin down, but
Absolutely. Gary has 30 pins. Oscar has 57. So he's going to be spotting him 27.
well, if you buckle down and get your spares,
Oh, absolutely.
you can counteract that.
Sure. Ooh. All right, 5-10. Oscar and Gary have been in Denver for quite a while. And Ron has bowled with me off and on when he's not stationed. I think he just got back from Afghanistan and then got his choice, and he decided to come back in this area and be a recruiter. But he is the highest average player left of the three bowlers that we're going to see now. Nope. Gary threw that through the break point. Uh-oh. No, that was not good. Especially on a strike. So he was spotting Oscar 27. So now Oscar, believe it or not, is up 29. But it's early. Nope. All right. Gary needs to regroup here and make a spare. Oh, he leaked that one too. Oop. Never followed through on either shot here, so now he goes strike open, open. And he's opened the door for Oscar to take a bit of a leap here. All right, it's okay.
I wonder if Oscar's stiffening up a little bit. He's a little more upright on his release than he was a few games ago.
Unfortunately, that's just Oscar.
Oh, okay.
All right, there he goes. Makes a spare, and that's what you got to do. He can take the lead by 14 scratch and add that 27. So he can be up 41 pins in the third frame. Okay, he leaves 3, 5, 6. All right, good spare. Yeah, Oscar's up 38 right now. That looks like a better shot. Oh, that's all right, though. Pulled it a little bit. Oh boy. Wow. 1, 2, 4, 8, 10. It's makeable.
But a mess.
Yes. Absolutely correct. Gary opening gives him 60 in the fifth. Bowler not advancing off of this semifinal match. He's still going to take home $579. Got a big break there.
That'll take the wife out to dinner.
And then some.
Let her get dessert.
Gives it right back to him. So he's open. So he's up 11 scratch. And had that 27. He's up 38. But it could have been a lot more. Gave Gary actually a break there. Oh.
Oh. Strips away the 5-pin.
He got another break, yeah.
And of course, Jason Poole's the first one to put a hand up.
Of course he is, yeah.
Not a lot of folks know this, but it's Jason's fault that we're here. He's the one that put me in contact with you and talked me into reaching out.
Okay. So that's a shame because I was starting to like you, Scott. Yeah. It makes us 5. There we go.
Hand up there. About time you fought. Hey, the time I don't put my hand up is when you're missed. So say thank you. I missed a lot of times. I didn't have my hand up.
Floor director Dennis Glover is getting into a bit of a tuffle with Oscar. Dennis wanted that drink.
Set.
Oh, straight in. Leaves and the 6-pin. The 4 was kind of hovering there for a second too, but it thankfully came down. So now he's makes it a little bit easier spare to pick up.
All right. There you go. Still down 38.
Once again, he goes straight in.
Wow.
This time leaves the 4-7-10.
So Gary is 86 in the 7th open. Why not?
Nice. That drifted just enough Brooklyn to bring them all down.
Yep.
And throwing a strike to follow up your spare is the perfect timing too. It's his first strike of this game.
Yeah, especially when your opponent is coming off an open. Wow.
And he does it again. Oscar doubles up in the 7th, 8th.
He just about kills him there.
Yeah, that might have been a nail.
Yep. The best Gary can do right now. 176. But get one at a time. Hurry.
That's the touch too far right. Leaves a 1-2-8.
Oscar is in the driver's seat. That double is huge.
If Oscar's able to turkey here, that's it.
Oh, well. That's better. All right. All right, so he's got 86 in the 7th, spare in the 8th. But you're looking at about a 50-some pin advantage with only two frames to go.
Oh.
So it was a great shot. Leaves a 4-9. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I think something's just trying to tell Gary it may not be his day.
Yeah. And his day.
It ain't over till it's over, of course, but
the fat lady is humming. Nice. Nice shot.
that's an impressive pickup there.
Excellent. Well, unfortunate best Gary can do scratch is 154.
Which means in the 2 frames, Oscar's got to get 7 pins.
Yeah. And he gets a 3-bagger instead.
And he gets the turkey.
Yep.
So, looks like Oscar will be advancing to face Ron.
Nope.
2, and the 6 pin is just going to stay upright.
Gary's going to finish in 3rd today with 10% of the mega pot. He's still going to take home $579 for 3rd. Not a bad day at the office. It's all right. It's still a great game for Oscar. 178.
Oscar was able to get that turkey right at the great
Absolutely.
moment. But he was hot this whole game.
Oh, yeah. All right. There you have it. Gary's going to finish up here, but Oscar Wang is going to advance into the championship match to face our leader, Ron Hall. Boom. Oh, yes. Of course.
Hey, it's not a Arapaho. You're not going to get a scratch ticket.
Nope. It's going to finish a 151 and 30, 181.
Well, nice job, Gary, on your third place finish here.
Hey, still a great job. Again,
It's 579.
579, yeah.
Yeah, nearly $600 for third place here this week. You gotta like that.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna take a real quick break here while Ron gets set up and everyone gets situated. Thanks for watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here on ColoradoSports.TV. For Nicholas Sorson, my name's Scott Sledister. We'll be back in about 4 minutes here as everyone gets all warmed up and gets set to go. So go grab something to drink, go grab something to eat, hit the bathroom, but be back here in 3-4 minutes as we see Gary and Ron take on for the championship game. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at AMF Bellevue Lanes for our championship match. And you're looking at our top-seeded bowler, Ron Hall, up against Oscar Wying. Ron selected to lead the match. Winner today is going to get $2,015, and Oscar moving up the ladder is no worse than second place is $1,057. He's going to have a 43-pin advantage, Oscar is, over Ron. Ron, one of our better players. Nice. Oh, good shot. Good start.
Opens up with a 10 there.
Ron went out and bowled the military tournament. And actually, they had a military tournament down in the Springs, and I believe he won it. So he's been bowling really good since he got back. Oscar. All right, 5'8". Anytime you go up with a 43-pin advantage, all you want to do is close frames. Ron's got to come get you.
Yep. You can just keep the spares going.
Yep.
Strikes don't hurt anything, of course, but
yeah, strikes are a bonus. Right now, you just want to mark every frame that you possibly can and have Ron come get you. No. All right.
About a board and a half too far right to pick up that 5-pin.
Yeah, Oscar has a little bit of a reverse hook, so the ball's going to tend to move away, where most right-handers, the ball's going to rotate left. All right, leaves himself to 1-3-5-6. Not the easiest of spares. Either got to go straight at it and take everything out with the ball, or in Oscar's case, since he has a tendency to let the ball roll to the right, he wants to be high on the head pin on the left. Let's see how he does. Oh, no.
Too far left.
Yep. So he's 6 out in the second frame, 15 after 2, which is exactly what Ron was hoping for.
He knew it when he released that, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe Ron's originally from Ohio. I think Ron's originally from Ohio. Oh. No. 2-4-8-10.
It's been about my experience that about 2/3 of the people in Colorado are originally from somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, you know, we have such a strong military presence that the bowlers that I have that are either active military or retired military, a lot of the ones that retire military actually wind up coming back and living here and, doing something else once they get out of their service. But
that I completely understand. I chose to come here myself.
I think this is Ron's last tour. Maybe. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Excellent shot. Good job. Very nice. That was huge. In fact, I think a couple years ago, his dad was out visiting, and he told me, I think, that they're from Ohio originally. but he was in Virginia, then he went overseas. Now he's back, and I think he's recruiting in the Aurora area, I believe.
One thing about the military, if you're in long enough, they will send you around the world.
Yeah. But the nice thing, too, is as you get up, your choices get to be to your...
Well, yeah.
Yes. Nice ball. Tell you, I don't know why Storm ever stopped making this IQ Pearl. Guys really like it. And they don't make it anymore.
It's a discontinued ball?
Yeah, it's a discontinued ball.
Somewhere there's somebody who just heard that has a closet full of them going, I could make some money.
Oh, yeah, sure. Ooh, oh, big break. Only leaves a 3.
It's just on the left side of straight in on that one, which worked to his advantage on the pin action.
Yeah, he's already picked up 21 pins of that 43-pin deficit. So he's only down 20-some pins. A lot of paper left.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh.
So we go open, 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 24 and a third.
Now is when he's got to really start to make sure he stays focused.
Relax.
Calm down. Don't.
Stay at one frame at a time. All right. Hit the head pin, make your spare.
Yep. 248.
248. Yep. Yeah, 248 for Oscar. Maybe. Oh, doesn't get the break off the wall. So he starts out, unfortunately, open, 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 open. 33 in the fourth. You cannot do that to a good player. Ain't that right, Zayla? I have Jason Poole behind me with his pretty daughter, Zayla Poole. 7 years old already, huh? Wow. Are you bowling? Are you bowling? Do you bowl in the league? Not yet? All right. 9 pin. It's all right. Oh, he's playing soccer. Excellent.
That's a great game for high-energy little kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got Stengler Soccer Complex where I live in Arvada, and there's hundreds of kids on the weekends. Hundreds.
Yeah, my couldn't get either one of my boys to play soccer, but my youngest now is really big into parkour, which is really crazy jumping around. I mean, he'll jump off of ledges and roll and land and climb. He climbed his instructor taught him how to climb up the side of a building just holding on to the downspouts, and it was...
Well, remember his name and phone number when he falls and you get the medical bills.
Oh, yeah.
That's the downside to that, unfortunately.
Although Jason, we've got this section in the house where he can touch the two walls together and it goes up like 12 feet, and I've come into the room and just found him up at the top of the ceiling. Yeah. He just shimmies up.
And nice. Kicks out to 4-9.
I used to do mountain climbing.
Things are going Ron's way right now.
I used to do a lot of mountain climbing, and Jason inherited those genes. Second strike for Ron there in the fifth frame, excuse me.
Oscar goes right, leaves a 1-2-9. Unfortunately, at this point, Oscar's handicap advantage is almost completely gone. And he's going to have to handle Ron's scratch the last half of this match. Oof. Not a good spot to be in. But you take it one frame at a time.
Yep.
Stranger things have happened. And nice shot. Okay.
Picks up
All
that
right, he's
spare.
off the schneid. All right.
First mark of the game and
Yep.
5th frame.
Yep. Now, Oscar right with me is averaging in the mid 150s, and Ron, one of our master players, is at 205. That looked much better. Very good. That was a nice shot. All right. Excellent.
Perfect
Back-to-back marks for Oscar.
Perfect timing on that strike,
Yeah,
too.
he needed it. Another frame. Yeah, comes up a little light, but only leaves himself the 2-5. Just wants to make sure he doesn't chop it. Hurry. There you go. All right. Clean through 6 frames, 96 and a fifth with a spare. Actually, we're in a scratch situation right now. They're dead even with the handicaps added in. Ah, nice. Came back light, mixed it. Oscar can take a 10-pin lead with a double. Right now, they're dead even. It's not going to get there. And he only left himself, what, the 1, 2, 4? Okay. Not bad. Converts to spare. We're even through 7. But Ron has the advantage with a strike.
And a bit of the momentum going here.
Yeah, absolutely. Will that hold? And yes! Oh, that's one way to make it. So we are even through 7. 140 to 140 with all the handicaps added in. So it's a 3-frame game. But the advantage is still Ron's because he's got the strike up in the 7th. Oscar looking to hang in there and still close frames.
Oh, here we go.
Right. Well, after a brutal start, Oscar's got 4 marks in a row. But again, he's looking at a scratch situation, and Ron can take the lead with the double here. Nope. Goes, oh!
Doubles up in the
Crosses over high on the head pin, but gets a double. Worst ball he's thrown all afternoon, but it could be the best ball.
I have a feeling this match is going to go neck and neck till we're done.
Now, you know who's watching. Stepniak and Ross Kelly rooting for a tie.
Stepniak has already piped up on the comments
I'm
about
sure
that.
he has, yeah. God, I hate that guy.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Joe would not be an easy guy to hate.
No.
Oh, wheelhouse.
Oh, he got lucky. Got the 10 out and the 7. Just leaves himself to 1-2. This match is going to go right down to the fill ball. I know it is. This match is going to be close. All right, good spare. So he's got 164 in the 8th, spare in the 9th. Scratch. Oscar can get a little bit of his lead back with a double here. Oh boy.
Oh, off target.
Wow. He just held on to that too long. Oh, he let that one go left also. So he's got 7 total. 117 open in the 9th.
Ouch.
If he strikes out for 147, he can still shoot 204. But basically all what Ron would have to do at this point then is just mark. And that was a huge, huge open. Giving him 194. And Ron basically just has to stay behind the line. Well, with that brutal start, he actually made it an interesting match.
Yeah. Came back a little, but...
And does get... Oh! So he goes open, 9th and 10th for 126. 183. And Ron's already got 188 sitting in the dugout, waiting to finish his 10th frame. So Ron Hall is champion today.
As long as he doesn't cross the foul line, he's going to...
Yeah, he won't do that. That's all right.
It's all right. It's a good thing you don't have to figure that out. Sperry, say you shot a clean game.
Okay, Oscar Wang's going to go home with second place with the Megapod. He's still going to take home $1,057. And Ron makes it anyway. Why not? So he goes clean. He can shoot a clean deuce. 2-0 on the button with a strike.
Now you're about to throw up 199.
All right, we're going to see Ron throw his fill ball. And then when we come back after the break, we're going to talk to Ron. And with Megapop money, he's going to take home $2,015. Deuce on the nose, 214 with handicap. Ron Hall is your champion. All right, we're going to step aside for just a moment. And when we come back, we'll have a talk with Ron. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood, Colorado. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Nicholas Sorsa with the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch here at AMF Bellevue Lanes. And we're going to talk to my newest champion, Ron Hall. Ron, I didn't realize it was your first title with me, but that's cool.
Yes,
great job.
Excellent
job.
Appreciate it.
And I know Tish will be happy.
Yes, yes.
Always nice when your ball driller sees somebody use their stuff and win. But it was an excellent match. You had a good day.
Yeah,
and we were kind of talking off camera that you almost didn't get here.
Exactly, yeah. It was definitely a rush to get here, but glad I made it.
That's cool. Excellent. So off and on, you've been bowling me for how long would you say? Is it 3 years, 4 years?
I started in 2009.
Okay, so almost 6 years.
Almost 6 years. I know.
Time's flying.
It is.
Wow.
But between deployments and overseas tours, it's doesn't
nice to be
seem
back.
that long.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't wait for Goofy Kenneth to finally get back here and start bowling again. I miss him. He's a character. But,
yes, he is. He's awesome. We bowl nationals in a few weeks.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good. And well, bowling on the singles and doubles pattern, you got to feel confident. And I know it's not going to be exactly the same because different surface and different machines at times. So, but it gives you an idea what you're going to be facing out there, and that's good. And Darryl Stone, who you were watching coming up, had that bad game to finish tied for fourth. He shot over 2,000 all events. He's 12th right now.
Yes.
He had a great tournament.
He was bowling really good until that last game. Seemed like 9 and 10 was his Achilles today.
Yeah, but that's okay. Let him. He's going to win enough money. USBC. He didn't need to take your money today, but a good win. $2,015.
Thank you, sir.
First title.
First title. Yes, sir.
So, have you been able to bowl league at all yet, or you're still getting situated with your recruiting duties?
Pretty much getting settled with the recruiting job.
Yeah.
Since our last tournament, which was in February, I really haven't bowled.
Wow.
I practiced a couple times while I was on vacation in Michigan, and that's been it. I hadn't touched the ball since, late February.
Shake that off.
Yes.
But it's great. I'm happy for you, buddy. I know you've been close with me a couple times, but it's nice to finally get your first win.
Yes, sir.
$2,015.
Thank you, sir.
That'll help.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Definitely will.
All right, we're gonna get going here. Don't forget Holiday Lanes next week in Lakewood. With first place will be up a bit more, a couple hundred extra this week turnout. We'll do a double